Good morning and welcome to my Kale Fingerless Gloves video. This pattern by ShinyCrochet is available in PDF on Ravelry, along with a matching beanie. This is written for 10-ply Aran weight yarn using a 4.5mm hook. I use US terminology in my videos and patterns. We start with the wristband, chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Single crochet on the second last chain, then continue along until you have 10 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chain 1, then turn your work. This section will be completed in back loop only, repeating 10 single crochet for a total of 23 rows. Use stitch markers to keep track. I found counting to 50, then applying a stitch marker was easiest for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, chain 1, turn. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, chain 1 and turn. Repeat until 5 rows or 50 single crochet. We use back loop only as it gives a nice texture and adds stretch to the finished product. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, chain 1 and turn, attach stitch marker, then start counting again. Repeat this until you have 4 stitch markers, indicating a total of 20 rows. Then we'll do 2 more rows of 10 single crochet before joining the wristband. Chain 1 and turn. You will do single crochet in back loop only to attach the starting chain edge. One, 2, 3, 4. Test it fits over the wearer's hand. It should fit an inch or 2 up the wrist. Remove the stitch markers as they served their purpose. Now we will begin the base of the glove. I reset the row counter at this point to make it easier to keep track. Row 1 will be single crochet around, with 1 single crochet in each row for 24 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, continue around. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 2 will be 7 single crochet, then single crochet increase, taking us to 27 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then increase, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then increase, 8, and 9. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 3 will be a pattern repeated 3 times. Start with 8 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 2 and skip 1 stitch, then half double crochet in the next to start the second repeat of the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 2 and skip 1 stitch, then half double crochet to complete the third repetition of the pattern. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 4 will be 27 half double crochet around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then half 1 double crochet in the chain 2 gap. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Continue around until you have 27 half double crochet. Then slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 5 will be 27 half double crochet around. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 6 will be like row 3, however we will need to bump out the chain 2 space so it sits evenly between the ones below. I can see I will need to do 2 stitches to move into the middle. Check your work and adjust as needed. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch, then I do 8 half double crochet in the next 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 2 and skip 1 stitch. Continue this around. The last block will be 6 half double crochet to add to the 2 already completed. If you needed to do a different number of stitches at the start, it should add to make 8. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 7 will be like row 4 with 27 half double crochet, treating the chain 2 space as 1 stitch. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 8 will be 27 half double crochet around. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe by clicking the link below. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 9, like row 6, may need adjusting at the start and finish to keep the holes evenly spaced. For my glove, I do 6 half double crochet around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, before starting the repeating pattern. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch, then 8 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, chain 2, skip 1 stitch, 1, 2, 3, continue around until the last segment, where you will do 2 half double crochet to add to the starting set. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Next is the start of the thumb hole. If you want both gloves to be the same, check you are starting this row in the middle of the 8 half double crochet bracket. If you are not, slip stitch to where you need to be. Row 10 will be 20 half double crochet around, still treating the chain 2 space as 1 stitch. (19), 20. Chain 1 and turn your work to begin the next row. Row 11 will be 20 half double crochet along. 1, 2, 3, 4, continuing along until 20. 19 and 20. This time we will chain 7 and slip stitch to the start of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work to begin the next row. Row 12 will be like row 9, starting with 7 half double crochet along the chain 7 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then complete a half double crochet in the next space. Chain 2 and skip 1 stitch, then 8 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, chain 2 and skip 1 stitch to do the final round of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, chain 2 and slip stitch to the start of the row. Chain 1 to begin the next. Row 13 will be 27 half double crochet, treating the chain 2 space as 1 stitch. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. Row 14 will be 27 half double crochet around. Slip stitch to end the row and chain 1 to begin the next. You may try the glove on the wearer again to test the thumb hole and the size of the glove. If they want it higher up on the fingers, you may continue the pattern from row 12 to 14 until happy. To finish off, row 15 will be a row of 27 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 'Tie off. Now we will sew in the ends. Use touch to feel where the needle is in the yarn. You want to be sewing in on the inside of the glove. You may decide which that is, to ensure it isn't seen. The best part of these gloves is there is no left or right. They are the same, so start the video again to make the second glove. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any feedback or questions, please drop a comment below. Be sure to share to your friends and credit this link if you share online. Have a lovely day! This tutorial is by Sarah Kelly, also known as ShinyCrochet. The video was recorded, written, voiced, and edited by Sarah Kelly.